Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are playing Progressive Capitals on the command base C1X map. We're playing as a green player out of the 5th position. That cap by black actually is not very good. And my goal here in this game today is to choose the most locked setback capital I can find. And you may be wondering, Simone, why are you doing this? And the answer to your question is I want to see if I can win from a very, very locked capital. And I believe that I've got a couple choices here. So I have two separate 1-point card blocks for myself, being this one here or this one here. Everything else, I believe, is more than that. Well, I guess this, but the goal isn't to cap behind somebody, right? The goal is still to win. So, can I pick a nested cap and still win from that position? And the answer is going to be maybe. So we're going to go here. Only white will see this, and you guys know my strategy on this map is to try to really take as much territory as I can. The real good cap with black out of the second position, like pretty early in the turn order. There's some risk around in intercom F capital, but that probably would have been my best spot on this board. 2-point hold over this whole area behind me. But if you guys have checked the day of the week, it is Wednesday, and our general practice on Wednesdays is to do something silly, something wacky, some might say. And so that's what we are going to try to do today. Get the betterment of our position here. It looks like red does not. He hits me, but he doesn't actually take this bonus here. It looked like that is what he was going to try to play for, but he did not take the bonus. Black, meanwhile, going to hit us in sector C. I can really leave this as a 5 for some period of time. So black starts pretty slow here, puts more troops than necessary in the back, so we'll be able to get this 3 out and kind of go on an adventure. I think I leave this as a 5 early on. We assume white rolls in a different spot. And we just see how much of this sector H bonus we can try to take here. Because actually, despite the fact that, again, our cap is a 1-point card block, which is to some extent intentional, there is a world here where we can get close to grabbing this bonus pretty early. Now, again, black is going to be opened to us. We'll probably take this +5 here, but we'll start with 8 troops. I'm going to put 3 here. We're going to put the rest up here. We're just going to see how much of this +7 I can take right now. And ideally, there's no capital on this line. We find red here. We find pink. Okay. I took a bunch of territories. Black's going to take this +5 most likely on the next turn. Pink starts with 8 troops. So I am not jazzed with finding the pink player here because I'm actually almost stuck. He's going to come right back down into me too, right? Yeah. No brainer there, really. Annoying, honestly, but I'm almost stuck back here. Is he just going to reopen the capital? Obviously, we can't take this bonus now. This is a bad play if he leaves this here. Pink is already trying to card block me, which is bizarre. A little weird by him. And we hit so much of his territory on that first turn that he was below 12 already. Red should get me out of this pocket, I think. Or actually, maybe you keep me here as a kill guard. He removes me. It makes enough sense, honestly. So I'm not really going to have any option to pivot here. It's also possible, actually, that black doesn't play for the +5 here and instead plays for the split bonus. I could see him playing for the split bonus. Split +8 first. Off of his 3 here. Boom, 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 boom. That's a possibility. But yeah, pink leaves this here because he figured out my cap troops were what was back here. Already trying to put the 1-point hold on me. It looks like black instead is going to hit left with the 5. He is going to take the whole +5 up here first. Most likely. Let's see the 10 attack off in a moment. Maybe the 10 doesn't come off. I'd prefer to start my turn with 7 troops. That'd be great. Yeah, this move by pink, I'm not really sure I understand it because you're not going to have this bonus ever. White has actually been rolled. I assume red left something here, so I also assume orange is the player that rolled white. I don't think black ever had enough stacked on him. That does hit me, so we just got to not get hit by orange here. White bot hits orange right there. So I expect orange to get 8 or 9 troops would be my guess. We see a lot of his territory around the board, and he does, in fact, get 8 troops. So the question then becomes, if I start with 7 here, he actually tries to roll that out, fails, tries to roll that out. All right, orange, despite rolling a cap, is rolling low-value troops not very well. So what we're going to do, we're going to take guaranteed rolls here on both of these spots and then defend our capital. Get red out of this over here. Might as well try to hit one more spot on pink. We don't succeed on that. I move this to here because pink probably tries to open me. He's only getting 5. So we managed, again, we're trying to keep our territory count high. I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to do that. We probably lose 4 territories to black on this next turn. So pink keeping this 5 off this way is just not very useful for him, in my opinion. But that's just me. And he even opens my capital up again. So that's nice of him. Now, we're not going to open his capital up because I was not born yesterday. And I can actually flip the card block back on him. He's going to stack troops in front of my capital? That's not wise. Okay. Red's getting 14 already. So trying to win from an already losing position is proving to be maybe slightly difficult. Maybe just a tad, just a hair difficult. Black getting 7. I would anticipate all 7 getting placed here, although to 1 troop on the opposite side of the board. 6 in the middle. 3, is he a bot? No, he's just being weird. Hits me out of there. And hits me in the middle. Does he roll the 5 on 2? Into white. It looks like he is going to do that. And he's going to hit me. We're going to be down below 12. We're probably only... Oh, we actually might get more than 5 troops on this turn, which is maybe a wee bit surprising. Interesting. I almost wish on that first turn I'd put everything here. There's a chance we could have rolled pink out of this spot. If I had just come off cap with all of my troops instead of the way that I chose to do that, but that's all right. A little bit of white in here. Again, red is currently our strongest opponent. Black very slowly playing for bonuses, which I think is a mistake on this map. I think these larger maps, trying to expand as fast as you can, is generally the best way to do it. Now, my question is, again, we don't want to open up pink, but is the best way to maximize my territories here to knock his down? Little white there, and I think that may actually be the case. force pink to waste troops into me? Oh. Or red or somebody else rolled his cap. Okay. Red or orange rolled the pink capital somehow. Probably red, which means he's not going to take this back. That's bad. And black is not playing aggressively enough. Huh. I wish I had known that. I probably could have taken it because he had decent defense here. I thought he did at least. Okay. That's good to know. It's unfortunate that it was red that was sitting right there. Because it's going to be a tough player to beat. He's going to get 16 troops on this next turn. And I've gotten myself up to 20 territories, but like at what cost, you know? Because I'm not going to be able to hold the plus 10 here. You almost hope red comes off this cap and then fails a cap roll. Yeah, he's getting 16, so not looking great for me. Maybe he plays for this bonus over here. I basically need orange and black to activate. So yeah, I mean, the hopefully we learn some sort of lesson here of how do we... Yeah, this is bad. He's just going to take this whole thing. He's going to have this whole plus 10. And black is moving too slow. And this is why I hate this map, man. I play it because people seem to like watching it, but I do not like this map one bit. Weird play by black. Black trades early as well. It looks like he's going to try to take the middle. Which I'm not really sure I understand. There's no sense in me trying to take the plus 7 here. So my only pathing is through red. White bot is getting 5 somehow. Despite not having a capital. That is going to hit me. Please fail. Sweet. That is good at least. Did it get a card? Oh, it fortifies a ton of troops in front of me for some reason. Black, and orange is still only getting 8. So yeah, this one's likely a loss for us. That's for sure. I'm gonna hit this here. Try to honestly try to improve my positioning. Maybe this is the end of pink right in front of the cap or something. Red is about to get so many troops, man. Just got to try to survive. Because red has the plus 7, plus 10, and double capital. He's going to get at least, and that's a ton of territories. That's at least 19 territories. He'll get like 25 troops at least. 18. Okay. I think he got broken in the 7 then. I think he got broken in the 7, picked up the 10. Or just didn't take the territory right next to his cap here on armory lockers. That's possible too. Like maybe he didn't knock pink out of here. I thought he did though. I'm basically relying on these two territories over here on the left to persist. But maybe red gets too aggro here for the... Maybe he got too aggressive for the pink kill elsewhere and forgot to take its territory here. Maybe somebody knocks pink out of a back spot somewhere. I'm not really sure. Black does not have a bonus because, again, black does not have central vents. So I'm not really sure why he cleared all of this material in the middle. Black's game has wildly confused me because he had a really easy play with where his troops were distributed to take the plus 8 and also the plus 5 up here. I'm not really sure why he hasn't played for either of those locations. And instead has just done what he's been doing, which, again, I don't think is beneficial. Now, I don't want to trade in. It may be a death wish to try to, yeah, so that bot sets. It may be a death wish to try to take pink out of this territory, but there's a chance that this is the only pink territory left. If for some reason orange or black or like somebody has done something in the other parts of the board where pink just didn't exist, because we saw a lot of pink material over here on the right-hand side early. You know, he was here, he was in here already ahead of us. Orange is getting 14, so that is potentially the 5 and the 4 up here. If that's the only locations he is, plus these two territories, that would be 11. That's possible, although double capital makes that less likely. So I'm going to take this. This might, again, be a death wish. We're going to take it regardless. We're going to defend our capital. Red only has 6 on that, which that I'm actually quite surprised by. I'm very surprised this is as weak as it is. Now, we're not going to get the best trade in. The bot is almost certainly going to get that unless black or white bot or orange or red, for that matter, eliminates the pink player before this one ends. But if red dumps his trade in the 21 troops on the 6th, then we're probably torched. Because he's up to 21 now, which admittedly, the 21 is still not set. He still doesn't have sectors 7. Sorry, it's 7 troops. Sector F or Sector G. He's missing one of those. My guess would be at 21, he is likely missing the 7 there. Only 14 is defense on this capital, though. That's not that much. And he doesn't break me. So I actually get to hold, and I think that's a mistake. We're going to end up getting the 12 trade. And I don't know if it's worth hunting the remainder of pink, maybe somewhere on the top line here. But I took that, and then red didn't break me. Go to the right. Don't hit forward. Don't hit forward. Don't hit forward. Dang it. I'm going to have to break him. I'm going to have to break black. I mean, or I take the red cap, but the only way I would even have enough troops to take the red cap is if for some reason pink killed, or if orange killed pink and white in the same turn. Or black kills pink right now. I unfortunately think black may be aggressing orange, which is foolish. White is still only getting 3. We know white is down at the bottom here. Black keeps an 11 in front of me. It's going to be an expensive card. The bot doesn't take any troops, though, so it doesn't take any cards, so likely not going to trade anybody in. He did fortify 2 over this way, so I'm not sure how far he got. It's really unfortunate he decided to hit me on that particular turn. Orange sets, and we don't know where pink is. Likely not anywhere in here. Looks like orange is just trying to leave 1 troop on wherever he's attacking. For some reason, is single dice rolling. And then stops. Takes a card, though. Alright. I mean, I'm sorry, black, but duty calls, brother. I can't roll that capital safely. We find orange. I'm so glad. He had the pink kill, too. I have a trade-in on the next turn. I'm going to leave that 5 back there. Because I can't roll red with this either. Maybe black flies a little too close to the sun here. Red's getting 28. So this is actually good for me because now he can come in here. He can't roll my capital. And he's foolish if he thinks he can eliminate me. Leaving that in front of me is insane. Like, leaving this here is absolutely crazy. Oh, he didn't have the plus 10. I forgot. He didn't have the plus 10 because of this territory here. Black is very slow, too. Probably going to come completely off his capital. This is just unfortunate timing for all of this crap to happen. He probably hits my 2 instead. Yep. Because these two... Black is not good. And then red is sitting in front of me, obviously. Trade-in is only worth 20. So it's not even like I can really eliminate black here. Red leaves 15. Could have completely backed this up and I wouldn't have been worried about it. But instead, he leaves it right in front of me. So that's joyous. All right, that gives me a better trade-in at least. Does orange keep going? Because orange could actually do some hefty damage here if he keeps going into red. Red's been pushing his bounds too much, in my opinion. Come on, bro. Keep going. I think he broke red over here, man. I really do. Maybe not, though. It's possible that he didn't. I can't take the risk of not trading here. Interesting. Orange is in here. Or no, black never hit orange here. He's still getting 24. So I do think he picked up the plus 10. I don't think orange broke the plus 10. But we had to trade there. I couldn't take the risk of doing that the way that we were doing it. Try to leave myself cards out in open space. That hopefully black won't try to remove. This game is winnable, though, still with orange and red kind of giving each other trouble. Black does have that... Oh, no, black doesn't have the plus 5. What does black have? Just territory count? That's a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? Maybe? Which 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. 22 territories that I just counted out would make sense. Orange is getting 18 now. Now, if I'm orange, yeah, see, I don't like this play by orange. Unless you can steal one of red's capitals, I don't think this is going to be a particularly good play. It puts 20 over here as well. And he should know, I traded in on that last turn, and I only took 1 territory. So you should know that I've got one of my areas is relatively decently defensed. But ideally, orange goes heavy into red, and red in response goes heavy into him, and maybe even moves this 15 off of me. We want to cap upgrade. I don't even know where red's cap is. Orange seemingly has the best capital on the board. So do with that information what you will. I just need... Yeah, he's still getting 24. I don't have a trade-in either, so we need to hope black doesn't try to aggressively remove me over here. It's also possible red tries to hit black, in which case that'd certainly be a change of understanding here. I'm worried that this is going to lead to an orange bot out with how hard red likely goes here, especially because orange did not seemingly get to the plus 10. I don't know where red's cap is, though. We know he's not on reception B. We also had vision on sector D vents. And I believe reception A. We knew he wasn't in intercom G. So, and I also had what? Airlock? I think I had airlock and outlook. Black trades here. I just need black to not completely smoke all of my material on the left-hand side here. And it looks like that's exactly what he is going to do. I'll try to throw him a fist bump, but I think my 5 is toast. And I'm going to have to hit red here. Knocks me out of it. Does he leave me there? No. He's not going to get this in time. I just wanted to have one spot where I could hit a 1. I need him to fail this, but I think I'm going to be forced to hit red because he's going to complete this attack. Yeah, completes that attack. Oh, I might be able to hit that. A little 6-on-3 action. Orange is still getting 9. And maybe he... Oh, orange lost a cap, though, to red. I don't have a trade-in. We're going to try this because, again, I can't risk... Okay, I win that. And that is still not a... I don't have a trade on 4. No trade on 4. That is brutal. Red's getting back up to 28. And he's got 3 capitals now. Orange lost one of the caps. Trades are up to 45. If I have to hit red here, what I have to do is I have to also go break him in the +10, or else he's going to get too many troops. But, yeah, orange just didn't make it far enough. And we know that there's no cap, like no line here up to this. There's no cap along this line anywhere in here. If red is capped in here, it's either on... Well, I think we had vision on printers initially, right? So he would have to be on offices or admin, which aren't particularly good caps if he's in that +7. He actually fortifies in front of me, which is bizarre. So I don't understand that maneuver. I'm going to have to hit him here too. Black ultra sets. Might even roll orange here. The fact that we don't see that is not promising. An early set from black is likely good for us, but it's going to be contingent on what kind of roll we get on red here. Black is very slow. With no trade on 4. It's really arguably the worst position to not have a trade on 4. I need to go break. I need orange. If orange doesn't break red enough on this next turn, red will get too many troops where the bonus that he's getting, the bonus troops plus the trade-in is just going to be too much for me. Yeah, I'm likely going to perish on this turn, and it's mostly black's fault because black did not play this game particularly well. Now I did break the +10. But this is exactly what I thought would happen. He's going to try to kill me. No, he does not try to kill me. He's going into orange. Interesting. I'm a bit surprised by that. He didn't pick up an additional capital, but he does. Black is getting 36. Because I didn't break him. So he has the +8, the +5, and the +10. Because orange didn't break him either. I wonder what he hit there. He just took once. That's a ton of troops. Orange lost his cap. Does orange have a set? Otherwise, he does have a set. Oh, he took both of his caps back too, which means red lost a cap there. I'm doing this in case I need to get red out. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because red won't have a set. There's actually a higher chance that I have a set on this next turn before red does. Now red's down to 1 cap. Still getting 28 troops, but he's down to 1 cap. Because the leader was at 2. We saw leader drop from 3 to 2. And then I just took a cap from red. So because orange takes one from red and I take one from red, the only way red would have 2 caps right now is if black somehow it ended up on 3. No, that doesn't make sense either. Red would have no caps in that scenario. I don't have a trade. On this next turn, I'm going to pull some of these troops forward. Now, I think it was risky for orange to not... I think black might have rolled one of orange's caps, in which case, why not break black? But I guess that's fine. And if red bots here, that's crazy. This would be almost a 0 to hero moment. But this is why you don't leave troops stacked in front of somebody's capital. And you also got to defend your own. My original cap, if we managed to hold this for the entire game, that'd be crazy. And red does, in fact, bot out. Black is getting 39 troops. So he jumped. I do think he took this cap over here, and then maybe orange took the other 2 of reds. I'm not sure. No trade in for me. And we know black is slow, so I actually think my primary target is going to have to be... Well, I'd like to hit red as much as I can on this next turn. I don't love that it put like half of its troops in front of me. And black obviously could trade on 3 and come end my career. But he's just taken once at a time. We leave this as a 3, so there's no secret looming stacks that we're not aware of sitting back here. And we try to snake our way out of here because this has been an interesting one. And black, okay, black has... When orange took a cap, black may have just taken a cap back from orange on that last roll. Or he never lost the other one that we saw, right? So let me go do some work over here. I'm going to leave this as like a 10. I meant to break that, but that's fine. Because we've got the slow roll in us. We have the slow roll, baby. 7 on this cap. Okay. Still getting 16, which I don't love because it's probably going to place troops on the 7 now. That is a bad cap, too. It's like red was playing the same challenge as me. So now I have to kind of try to position myself. And I don't have a trade on 4 again. That's back-to-back no trades on 4. Hopefully this bot gets bad dice on this 3 because it probably tries to roll here first. And we got to be wary of black potentially trading. Hopefully it just takes the bonus and it's happy with the bonus. Please stop. Fingers crossed. Either stop or roll somewhere else. It's fine with me. All right, dope. Fortifies 8. So I hold the plus 10 for now. Black's still getting 38. We really... I'm going to break the bot on this next turn. Oh, that's not good. That is really bad. Just don't place over on me. If he eliminates orange, I've definitely got a chance. I don't want him to eliminate orange, though. That's the issue. I almost want him to just go solely for red. I mean, that's like 90... What is that? Almost 100 troops that he just... Over 100 troops that he just got. He got 103 troops. He doesn't use it to do anything to me, though. And orange is getting 11. So orange actually has a bonus with the cap that he has right now. And he trades for a lot. Now he doesn't trade off of a red elimination, but he'd be on 4 cards, which is pretty valuable. I wonder if orange just tried to re-roll black without realizing how much black is actually getting right now. But yeah, I've intentionally left black alone here. Orange slowed down a lot. Doesn't really feed me red. We got to kind of churn through red a little bit here. Hope that this 8 goes in a different direction. I don't want to steal the cap yet. It's just an extra spot I have to defend if I do that. We're going to use the 7 as our fortify back to capital. But this is intentional to try to break this bot up. I'm trying to see. Alright, it is red there. There's a method to my madness, and the method to my madness is if somebody comes for this elimination. Black doesn't have a set, so we're going to do this to try to make sure he can't take both caps. The method to my madness is, you know, hope that this bot doesn't trade, and then try to eliminate it, right? We know that there's no troops on this cap here. I don't want to risk feeding this to orange. And this was my hope, right? Is that the bot doesn't have enough troops to take both of these bonuses back. It just prioritizes one. It does appear to be a bonus taker, which is good. It did lose a troop there on that roll as well. But like if somebody comes in here, they might see me here and then only path through red here and not have enough troops to come take the rest or something. I'm not really sure. I don't have it all figured out yet. At some point, black is going to come hit me on this right side as well. It seems like his focus is pretty heavily on orange, at least temporarily. He just took a cap from orange. Wait. No. He didn't take a cap there. Okay. I was looking at the number wrong. That's spend it too, I think. But this is, well, this is only good if orange doesn't have pathing here. Right? I don't think black completes this elimination. No, he does not. See, he sees me in here. He doesn't realize that these two spots. And this is the thing. I thought black was a relatively weak player, all things considered. And this is quite good. He's going to have a lot of territory. We just got to hope orange doesn't have a ton. But I said earlier I hate this map. You guys know I don't like this map very much. We got very lucky that red didn't kill us when he probably should have. Maybe he couldn't have. It would have been kind of tight. I just got to hope orange isn't good enough to track this kill down. That is the biggest thing. We got to hope he doesn't have enough troops open right now. He's only getting 11. He's got to hit through black at some point, most likely. And he's taken a bit of a beating in this game. If I can get 4 cards off of red right now, which I don't know why red botted, I still think he had plenty of troops to be able to play the game and try. But I don't make the rules, everybody. I don't make the rules. All right, we're going to go like 30 in here just so I have troops on the capital. And then the rest I'm going to go off of this spot for investigation. I'm actually not going to take that yet. We just got to clear everywhere. That's a lot of troops to have off cap here. Turns out orange was holding it hostage. Fair enough. And now it probably trades in behind him. So if it doesn't, come on. It's not going to trade. Oh my God. Orange actually gets the bot. Black was looking for that too. I should have harvested it myself. Get why he had the 40 here. No, put it all there, Black. Put it all there. Oh, the bot didn't... Orange didn't take a card. Or not orange. Red didn't take a card on that last turn. That's why. Let's go back down. Oh, no. It's just stuck behind him. He didn't even realize that it's behind one of Orange's caps or something back in here. All right. Well, that's not good. Because Orange is going to get this kill for free. Hopefully we don't get broken here. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think he has time to hit. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't even open me there, so that's good to know. I'll play it orange. I should have kept it in here myself. Darn. That was a great play by Orange. I guess I should have known that it could have been behind a cap back there. Very well played by Orange. I'm still in an okay position. I just don't have a ton of troops on cap right now. But for Orange to come hit me, he's got to hit Black, and that is fine by me. He's probably not thrilled I hit his 40 stack. Excuse me. This cap, I think, is still technically the most important. Orange is still in here. Interesting. He might have just gone and broken way more of Black than I thought he did. Let me pull this out of here. Yeah, he did. He broke. And that is 3 straight sets or no sets on 4. That is crazy. So the whole idea here is like, don't give Black a reason to target me. And Black's very slow, but that's why I work with Black against Orange, is because Orange is clear, and it's a little disappointing that this is the proper strategy in this game. He comes off the 20, right? You come off the 20, he doesn't even come off the 20. It's a shame that this is the proper strategy in the game of Risk, but it is better for me to ally myself, or at least not attack the lesser of my 2 opponents, especially if my stronger opponent is going to be actively attacking that weaker player. So Black may very well still think that Orange is his enemy here, and I'm not even going to hit this 3 up here. I don't think that does me any good. I'm just going to casually and slowly continue defending my capitals. We hit Orange here. We pull these troops out of Black's way, and we let Black go to work. You know, he picks up this, what is it, +7? Yeah, picks up the Sector E +7. And the bonuses on this board, this is one of the reasons why I dislike this map so strongly, everybody, is this map has some crazy bonuses. Hangar B is only a +4, Sector C, Hangar A, Sector D, those are all +5s, but it really comes down to these relatively easy to hold, especially with Blizzard set +7s, like Sector E, Sector F, Sector H, etc. that are all very, very strong positions. Sector G, the +10s in Sector G and Sector A, I don't love them so much. The command bonus in the middle normally isn't that great. Sector B is sometimes holdable. But that's kind of the root cause, a root issue rather, of this map, is the fact that it's so heavily, yeah, I knew he was going to break Orange there, man. That's so good. Because he's just trying to expand as much as he can. He's trying to take as much territory as he can. And it's worked for Black for much of this game, but I just think his speed is going to be what ends up beating him. It's just a matter of, does he become too much of a nuisance to Orange, or me for that matter, where we have to start focusing him? Currently, that's not the case. I don't anticipate Black ever getting to a point where he's going to card block me. He just took... No, I've been at 3 caps. I'm seeing animations. I'm seeing the glitchy animations behind that. That's what I was seeing. But Orange just, it broke something there, right? We're still getting 31 troops. We get a big old hefty trade. And I'm going to, I'll push my luck here. Maybe we take the rest of this bonus over here. But I'm not going to get much further than that right now. Just defend my caps. Again, I'm prioritizing the one that is on the block line here, because I think that is a more valuable position. He had 142 troops over here, but I'm going to do something here, which might be a mistake. He's not going to be able to take the 150 here, but I won't be able to get cards over there. So it's insane to me to see that many troops off cap. He may end up rolling my 71 here. We don't have a trade in. It looks like he's gonna. I'm not sure that. Oh, he's gonna break me. Is he botted? Oh, he's botted. Oh no, this 142 is gonna be. That's gonna be bad. That's going to be really, really bad. I don't know why he bought it. He is still very, very strong. Oh, this is so bad. I need this to split. Otherwise, I am toast. Okay. So now we have to pay attention to the bot because the bot is very strong. The question is, does Orange play this slowly? Or does he play it aggressively? Because we basically have to mobilize one of these caps back here. Because I have to go hit Orange. Well played. This is a bold strategy what I'm doing right now because he's holding these 60 troops in front of me. I'm hoping that the bot has a trade on 3. And goes and sets in. So if it trades and it dumps these troops in front of him, this 60 gets hit. And that is my goal, right? Don't leave any of the bot over here to try to take this bonus. It actually got a +2 on this territory, by the way. And it looks, as far as I can tell, this bot got 25 troops, 127 troops. None of it stacked on me over here. Which means it's either carving through bonuses here. I mean, this stack is now moving, but that's not going to roll me at least. And it actually opens up. I do have cards here, which is something. It doesn't hit Orange's 60. That's not ideal. But there's room to work. We've got relatively strong capitals. Orange is has been getting fewer troops than me per turn. And he trades in. The question is, does he go aggress black? Or does he come and hit me? Because unfortunately for him, and actually black was pretty good to me most of this game. Outside of his initial maneuvers over here. He's trying to single dice roll me here. I don't know if this bot is going to stack on him. That is 4 straight no trades on 4. What are we doing? Oh my goodness. All right, I don't want this bot to break me over here. He doesn't have a set, right? Is this still... That's why he was doing that. Funny guy, honestly. I had a feeling he might do that. Try to pull a fast one. I mean, we're going to lose the +10 here, unfortunately. Although this bot might try to play for the bonus, quote unquote, where the 13 actually goes this way. No, it does break my +10. Bummer. I wish the bots didn't know you had a bonus if they couldn't directly see the territories in it. But that's all right. Trades are 110. Yeah, he puts 180. I mean, how greedy do you get over here? I'm going to go hit that. I'm going to find that, and I'm going to hit it. Because I get what he's doing here, and to be completely frank, I don't like it. I'd like to take that, but not yet. Interesting. I have a joker. That's good. But this 24 should attack. I can get an additional capital over here, is the mindset behind that. I get why Orange is doing this. Once he comes upon a trade-in, that concerns me. And now at least I went 4 straight trade-ins without a trade on 3. That it's only fair for the game to reward me a little bit more here, I think. Or without a trade on 4, I should say. Which is a crazy number of trade-ins. I probably should have lost the game, 12 turns ago because of that, but it's all right. That 92 doesn't attack off. I'm going to block him over here once. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to do it in an upcoming trade-in where I force him out into... Okay, or he's going to do this. Which I think is an equal mistake here. Especially that split here, because now he can't even come take this capital. He's trying to split the single troop down here again. This guy is crazy, man. I don't even think it's worth it doing that. Just leave the 2 troops behind. What are you going to try to do here? Like, I'm not going to let you hold this. I worry that Orange thinks I'm bad. Which is funny. Because that philosophy actively works against him. He's going to fortify all those in front of me. No, all right. Well, I'm going to... I mean, tough nuggets, brother. Honestly. Enjoy hitting black. I know it's stacked in front of you on both spots. It's also still getting 25 troops, which is crazy to me. So it has the +8 then. And the +5. It's got both of those at least. Now I'm going to want to kill guard it back here if I can. Unfortunately, now that's only 40 troops left in front of him. But it's fine. All right. Actually, if I kill guard it, though, it's going to hit. I'm going to go a little aggressive here. This is probably not wise. I know Orange doesn't have a trade-in. Alright, that's fine. Not what I should have just knocked it out of here. That was not what I was hoping for. It did stack some troops in front of him, but not nearly as much as I was hoping. Alright, I see why it went for this, because it's still got all the troops over here. So I churned through a bit of the bot there, but I might actually manage to hold the +7. It may stop here, or it doesn't end up breaking. Oh no, it does not stop. Okay. Understood, Black. Understood. He was getting 28 before, right? He was. Oh, because I hit him. That makes more sense. And if he's got a trade on 3, he's got a trade on 3. It is what it is. I do not have a trade on 3. Unfortunately, the bot is seemingly more geared towards my side of the board, which is unfortunate. Interesting. That split. That stack split. So Orange took his card over here. He hit that like 40 stack or whatever that was there. Unless it rolled out in different directions for him too. Should hit my 4. And then stop. I'm worried that Orange has moved his big stack to reception B, but probably not. I'm at... Oh, he doesn't hit me here. He's going to hit Black. Interesting. Trades early to hit Black. I don't think he can kill this. I can't either, but that's very interesting Because he doesn't have a set now. So I might be able to use that to my advantage. It's still getting 23 as well. And it sets. And if it doesn't add anything to the 72, then it's completely set on him, which is exactly what I wanted. So the fact that it had it set on 3 is good for me and bad for him. Which, like, I don't want to give black second place at this point. This player bought it out ages ago. It does roll off of this, which is interesting. And I can actually more appropriately kill guard it now. Yeah, I can more appropriately kill guard it now. That is one of the benefits here. And I'm not going to want it to stack on me. I'm going to want it to take as many cards on him as possible. I almost wonder if he got himself blocked. Like, to some degree, where he's quite weak now because of it. I need to go steal this cap. I am going to trade in. A little bit of a risk there. What's the name of the game, though? 160 over here. This cap is not as important. We got it down to 5. Yeah, I knew it would start placing its troops back here. It's going to roll off that 20. I don't know if I can eliminate it, though. Or it plays... You know what? It might play for the plus 10 first. No, it does. It does roll here. Okay. And hopefully Orange isn't paying enough attention, counting-wise, to how much I'm getting back here. He's down to 22. So it broke him in Sector 5. That's the only thing that makes sense there, that he dropped 5 troops. Now, it might end up trading in back here, which is a little risky. And he also might be able to get through me. I've got to basically make sure that I don't get blocked. And also hope that I can block him. Like, I'm not going to take these cards because these are unknowns to me, basically, is what that means. He got in here. I don't want you in here. He was holding troops back here, trying to pull a fast one on me. I need his cards to be as difficult to attain as possible. And now, if the bot ends up putting troops in here, it went left mostly. If the bot ends up trading and putting troops back here, so be it, honestly. I don't have a trade-in. We've got huge stacks of troops here. He's going to have to hit both of these. We should be able to get enough troops on the left-hand side. Actually, these also act. This acts as extra cards for me. That is the benefit. This acts as 2 extra cards for me. So if he trades on 3 and hits my huge stacks here, which it's likely about to happen, then we just get our cards over here. Oh, he's going to bypass this. Okay. It's fine. So again, him trading on 3 here I think is really foolish. I don't think that this does anything for him other than, like, okay, you come and break some of my bonuses. He didn't know this cap was here. That's also good to know. So I can roll through him with this, and then the 80 can go back to capital. Did not know that there was 250 troops there. That is for sure. I wonder if Orange is capped right here on Robot Bay. So instead of dealing with the bot, I mean, Orange is basically given himself third, which is unfortunate. It's going to be difficult cards to take. All right, good. It's out. I need to get the 80 out of here. I basically need to get over to wherever he is on the other side and block him. Because I think he is still getting cards, unfortunately. Yeah. 80 comes back to this cap. We're going to bust through over here. Actually, the 80 I'm going to have come... No, you know what? I'm not going to kill guard this anymore. It doesn't make sense to kill guard this anymore. Because this bot is just going to stack on me now that we know how many troops it has over there. $200 troops here. Okay. The first stack he's going to come across is this one. This bot is on 5 cards as well. Or will be on 5 cards, but it's not going to open me up. He's got 200 troops here. I think he lost whatever his primary defense is on the left-hand side. I don't imagine he's stronger than me even close. I've had to hit probably more bot than him, but... he could theoretically come off cap and try to go kill it. I think what he's going to do is make a mistake and come and open me up. He locked his cap off, though. I could get this thing to stack on him completely. Well, I won't even be feeding this, right? So there's not... I probably just hit way more of the bot than I needed to. No trade-in. Interesting. So, I mean, we know the bot's exclusively in the middle. I guess it becomes how bad do you want it, you know? I don't really want to open him up. I did just take a bunch of it out here. He might think it's much larger than it is, which is potentially beneficial. It's still worth 200-something troops. I'm going to go look. Where do I fortify this to? Probably just this cap so that if he opens it... because he's not going to go the other way. The issue is I think it's more likely that this 107 breaks me than... oh, no, the 57 is going to roll off. Okay. Oh, and it sits in front of him. I mean, that's, like, kind of nice. I didn't even mean for that to happen. Wow, he had 352 troops over here. He's going to eliminate it for 4 cards. All right, this is a little bit more difficult then. He is much stronger than I thought he was. I should have left a little bit of it over here, but I did not. Although what? That was 350, but he just traded. This was a 190 cap before. I have a trade-in. He gets the elimination with this stack. So 400, he's worth 600. He's actually worth about the same amount as me. Is he just going to sit there like that? I hope he pushes his limits here and gets all the way over to me. Breaks me here. Keep going. One more. One more. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So what he doesn't realize he just did there. Can't let him hold that over there. Caps are kind of weak, but if I can chalk this up as... Oh, he's got a trade on 3. That was my biggest concern here, was that he'd have a trade on 3. Got to split your trade, though. That's the one benefit I have here, is he has to split his trade. And he can't take... Yeah, you just got to go to the other side. You can't take both sides here. Interesting. I think that's a reasonable play. The risk you run with this play, though, is I'm going to get a trade-in. So the more cards you take over here, it's just like, do I get the set? And I get the set before he's able to break the block. Good game, though, between me and this guy. That's for sure. Why did he just do it like that? He's getting, what, 30-something? He's trying to pull a fast one on me. The issue is, I don't have to take up there. And I know he doesn't have a trade-in. So he's only getting 30-something troops. So if I go 50, we should actually do 60 here. 60. Like this. I don't have to go to the unknown. Right? Although I did just let him get 41 troops somehow. Oh, because he took this in here. That's right. Okay. Who would have thought that Wacky Wednesday would turn out to be such a vibrant experience here? I mean, this is like this battle between Orange and I dealing with a bot. Like, Orange is clearly a good player, by far the best player in this lobby. I think that we experienced this with, and he may even end up winning this blitz. He does not win the blitz. We got lucky he did not win the blitz. Now, we are not going. Okay, that is interesting. Because depending on what this roll ends up being. Well played. He fortified off over here. So I should just slam these then. That was pretty good dice. Smart play by him, though. So he likely ends up winning this, but I should hopefully have enough troops left to force him to do something bad. Oh. Well, that was not wise. That was actually probably the worst play he could have done there. He might have a trade-in. He might have a joker that makes that play make sense. But at this point, I just need to bank on him not having a trade-in here. Maybe he's got a set. I also have a set. He has a set. I have a set. Now, we don't want him to win a cap here, which he might. He could win the 83 here. Less likely you win the 100. Now, again, same as before, he's leaving me... You got to be very deliberate with these maneuvers because you're leaving me with extra troops. You're leaving troops on the table here. If you... he doesn't know which cap I pulled off of there either. And we see that... So we saw that fortify go all the way back. I now trade in. I know he doesn't have a set, right? So this is what we do here. This is our most useless cap up here, so we're just going to pull this over here as an addition to that 60. He's getting 40-something. We've got 60s guarding. He actually probably tries to hit the 50 up top. I forgot to add to that. But this is basically, you don't want the person to be able to get a sneak attack on your position. So you don't want any sort of sneak attacks on your position. And yeah, he's going to win a card here and then probably pull troops around would be my guess. We know he already pulled. I mean, he had 300 and something troops here. He should pull troops off of his cap. If he pulls away, I think that's a mistake. Because I know he doesn't have a set now. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to make sure he can't get through me on these other positions. We know he doesn't have a trade-in right now. This will be likely our first successful block here. And I know this is costly. What I'm trying to do here is very costly for myself. But then these cards get cheaper, right? We'll see a fortify through this pathing line. And now, you know, you're slow rolling such a different amount from before. I don't need to take the card in this spot. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra cards. He got basically, and you know, he's banking on me not having a trade on 3. But even if I didn't have a trade on 3, that maneuver where he brought his 170 in over here and then backed away, that's not really conducive to victory because he should have just left it here. If I have a trade and I smoke it, then tough nuggets, right? But if I don't smoke it, then you're golden. I could see him pulling troops off up to this top zone now. Again, we're not going to take our card here. So that maneuver by him doesn't make a whole lot of sense because now I just slide this over this way and I'm officially ahead of him on cards. Took some time to get there and he bought it out. So I know that he had like 170 troops. I get why he doesn't want to keep pursuing this, but it was only a matter of time before we got through him. I get why he bailed here. Even if he comes back positionally, this is going to be too difficult to come back from, in my opinion. So I'm going to slam this, and then we're going to weasel our way to wherever his other cap is. I don't know where his other cap is, but getting that for free is pretty useful. I think it must be back here because he was kill guarding red. So it must be on one of these prongs would be my best guess, or maybe even here. Although we had this, but we didn't have this. So I'm I'll trade in. We can try to wipe this up. But yeah, you saw. I mean, he just pulled 180. That he must have actually had nearly everything off cap before that. This was once I got past the red barricade of that player stacking in front of me. This game, I mean, high level play between. Yeah, there it was. He had 200 more troops back here. High level play between both myself and the orange player. Really, I'm just gonna go find his cap. This is all of the troops off cap. We're not gonna world about worry doming. He was here. Okay. So I'm actually surprised that he had red trap back here to not take cards, because I'm not world doming, but I'm just showing you guys, like, if his cap is here, this doesn't actually guard anything back here. I'm surprised that the red bot wasn't able to take a card. But that is a win with an incredibly bad locked capital. Intentionally chosen, and we did it, guys. We held that locked capital the entire game. I managed not to lose it. I'm pretty happy with that. Orange is only a beginner. I'm actually surprised this game was full of beginners, because I thought the way red was playing early felt much more like an intermediate. Black was slow but had sound play. Pink didn't really defend his cap well enough, evidently, and same with white. But I thought orange was at least an expert. Good attempts at attempting to break the card block. Solid slow roll opportunities. I was impressed with his play. I think that Mania Chris has a lot of good risk skills that he can use to get better and higher rank, because couple errors here with breaking the card block, but honestly, a really sound game, trying to use the bot to his advantage, just like I was. Shout out to you, Mania Chris, if you are somehow watching. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button down below. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I'm surprised with how it started. So certainly a worthwhile turnaround. If you guys do enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.